Hey people, D-Man here, and today I am reviewing Rick and Morty Season 4, Episode 7, and this one was pretty good. By the way, spoilers just in case you haven't seen it, so go watch it first, then come and watch this. Um, this episode was a pretty good episode. Not as good as the last episode. That episode had to be the best episode of the season. This episode, on the other hand, had to be a pretty good episode. It's one where they jumped into the vat of acid, where we saw that on the commercial or the trailer for this. And basically, it's just a really dumb plan Rick came up with. It's kind of funny. So yeah, they go through this episode, and basically, this episode is where Morty says, "I want to go back in time, like a save point, so he can save stuff." And keep on going back in time and then, like reliving the moments. They said that Futurama has done that before. Now I've watched Futurama before, but I haven't watched like every single episode, so I don't know if that's true or not. It probably is, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, they said Futurama did that before. I know I've watched a anime that's done it before as well. But what's that anime called again? Um, what's it called? I think the main character's name is Subaru, if I'm not mistaken. And it's something, but the main character keeps on dying over. Like every time he dies, he goes back to a save point, and it makes him go crazy because he keeps on dying over and over again. It's a really good anime. You should go watch it. If I can remember what it's called, ReZero, that's it. But yeah, it's a really good anime. But basically, Maury just has to press this button, and also, I think they're also referencing a click here as well with the Adam Sandler movie, with the remote where he can fast forward time and stuff like that. The only thing I don't think you can do in that movie is rewind time, but in this, he presses a button that saves his point, then presses it, and it goes back to normal. It's pretty interesting, and we get to see some pretty interesting stuff here. Like, Morty just does like a bunch of stuff that probably most people would do if they had that kind of power. Just like save your point and then like be able to go back. So Morty just does a bunch of fucked up shit. Just over and over again. It's pretty cool. It's pretty funny. Um and then there's one point where Morty gets a girlfriend and he has like this serious relationship with her. They go on a plane trip somewhere. The plane crashes. That part didn't really make any sense to me because I'm pretty sure Rick would go and save them as soon as he found out the plane crashed. But whatever, I guess. I guess Rick, but Rick at the end of the episode was being an asshole, so maybe that's why. I guess. But yeah, basically the plane crashed. They go to save him. Then they accidentally press. Well, Jerry presses the button. He goes back and he's just like, "Oh fuck! Now I don't have my girlfriend." And then he does some more stuff and he goes to Rick and he's just like, "Hey Rick, like this is kind of boring now. I'm done with it," sort of thing, because he got really depressed and wanted to kill himself. Um, and then Rick was like the total asshole because the way Morty got this was by telling Rick he couldn't do it, and Rick was like, "Hey, listen, Morty, this is how he did this," and it's basically like he killed alternate dimensional versions of Morty over and over again just to do this, and he's like, the only way to stop it is by absorbing all that back into you. And Morty took the just way, I guess. I think a lot of people were probably like, they're not really me, so it's fine. But Morty took the just way, and he absorbed all his past selves into him, which meant he got into a lot of trouble with a lot of people because he did a lot of bad things. And then at the end, Rick saved him with a bed of acid because Rick is being an asshole. And his girlfriend runs up to him and tries to like talk to him, but then he jumps into a vat of acid and he dies, supposedly dies. And then Rick takes them back to their home dimension because he's like, "I'm not gonna waste our dimension on this, you fucking idiot." He basically says that to Morty. It's pretty funny. It's a good episode. Morty does have a good relationship in there. At the end, it's all ruined and he's supposedly dead. And yeah, it's a good episode, but it's been done before, obviously. Especially in ReZero, that one. Is it ReZero? I think it's ReZero. That one does it really well. But yeah, all in all, it's pretty good. Not horrible. Not one of the best episodes. Not even the best of the season, but pretty good. And hopefully they'll have a better episode next week or the week after that. Hopefully we get to see Evil Morty eventually. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, maybe Bird Person, Phoenix Person, and Tammy, I think her name is. Yeah, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell notification. Best way to come on my channel. Link down below on my Twitter. And as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace. Shadow, my baby, I love you so much. You're my baby. And you love to sleep in the bathtub. 'Cause you're a weirdo. Shadow, look. Look over here, buddy. Look over here.